Ahoy fellas, Joey is gonna win at your service. Today's workout is going to be for our back, so that's going to include upper and lower. Probably going to look like 3 sets of bent over rows and 3 sets of deadlifts. Yeah, pretty easy, pretty straightforward, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and bring this over here first. We'll go ahead and let's start with the deadlift. Why not? Nice. Nice. All right. It's a good first set done. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and write it down. Yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. I am as well. Certainly, past 2 days have been rather restful, which I am very appreciative of. For the most part, classes are done. The only thing that's left is, I believe, I have to write a small paper for the teaching class, which is basically just going through and answering a couple questions like, what did you take away from this course? So I'm not worried about that. As well as the calc final, which I am actually a little worried about just because there's a lot of information to cover. Let's see. Pounds, 10 reps, 1 set, and 25 pounds, 10 reps, 1 set. Lovely. But yeah. So, because it's such a large amount of knowledge that we're going to be going over, I'm a little worried. I don't think, I'll bomb it. I don't think I'll do that poorly, but That's the only thing that's really worth worrying about. That's the only thing that's going to be happening that I need to worry about in any way. Yeah. So I've just been enjoying the weekend, relaxing a bit. Let's go ahead and get the second set going. You know, it probably wouldn't be a bad workout to do. Get one of those old English longbows and just practice drawing that. If I remember correctly, apparently the English longbowmen were some of the strongest people. Not in terms of, military strength or anything like that, but just because a very good longbowman was strong enough to draw the bow and strong enough to do that quickly and consistently. That's pretty cool. Obscure history. Probably not obscure for anybody who actually likes to go through and, learn stuff, but, you know. Ooh. Is there anything really to chat about? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I think there's not really much to talk about, so I always see that as a blessing. I prefer boring and consistent than too erratic and... I'll take consistent and predictable and boring over spontaneous and random and unpredictable any day. Let's see, final coming up, that's on Wednesday. I think I did well for my presentation. think I did well for my drawing class. Presentation was justice in America. There's a drawing. There is the essay for the teaching. Oh, and then ceramics also went well. And that's done. That's done too. Yeah. The semester is winding down, so that's really nice. But in terms of things to actually talk about, that's where I'm struggling. I have a good bit of garlic. I might make like garlic confit or something like that. That could be pretty tasty. Just take all the garlic, shell it, put it in my tiny little cast iron, submerge that in oil. Could be tasty, but then I wouldn't know what to do with it afterwards. I could spread it. Maybe I actually could put it into a garlic butter. Oh, that might not be a bad idea. No, that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. Mash that up, put it into some, because it won't be as sharp either. It'll be a nice cooked garlic. It won't be as painful as raw. I tell you, I ate 1 clove of garlic raw once. And it took 3 days for that fire. 3 days for that fire to go out. That was painful. Felt like Joshua Graham. The fire inside me burned brighter than the fire around me. Oh man. I do like garlic butter though. I have made garlic butter with raw garlic, but I actually think with cooked garlic, I think it might be better. Should be a smoother flavor, should be an easier flavor. Should be easier to mix in. Though I will say I have a zester, a lemon zester, that I just use for grating in general. Really great. I like using that for garlic, or ginger, even more than I like a garlic press. Always makes it into a fine little paste, really easy to mix up. So even though that could give a nice consistency for garlic butter, you confit it, that'll be fattier, which I guess doesn't really matter. We're mixing it into milk fat, but it is cooked through all the way, a little bit sweeter. It'll be basically mush paste. That'd go really good on an onion bagel. I actually really like the thought of a strong garlic butter on an onion bagel. That sounds good. I might go out for onion bagels after this. And that'll do it for today's workout. Ooh. Oh yeah, it definitely feels like I haven't worked out in a good bit. Ah, my poor lower back. It's all my fault. Regardless though, I'd like to thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I hope to see you here again. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Take care.